ito yung we have to be very conscious about it, no? As a PFA provider, when we provide PFA, no, the fact that you are there beside the patient, beside the affected learner, that's already a PFA. That you were able to listen to their emotions, that you were able to at least empathize. Mahalaga po 'yun. So yung pakikinig, no, listen, yung pag-observe just by looking at them, and of course linking, no, ng kanilang mga pangangailangan. So these are approaches that are very useful, no, when we provide psychological first aid using those 4 modules na identified sa ating CIS manual. So yun po yun. So ano po yung sinasabi nating psychological first aid? Paano ba ito kinoconduct? No? Sabi ko nga po, this is the first intervention that we provide in the department to our affected learners and personnel. And usually this is conducted within 0 to 6 months in the aftermath of a disaster. So response intervention po talaga ito. No? At those period, dapat na ibibigay po natin ito. Kaya nga yung announcement ng ating mahal na secretary that before our learners to actually proceed to classes by August 24, be it online or blended learner, kung anumang modalities na gagamitin po ng ating mga mag-aaral, ay yung sinasabi po doon, no, yung first week of classes has to be intended. The first week of classes has to be intended and dedicated to mental health and psychosocial support services activities and HPSS activities, because this will ensure that our students and even our personnel, our teachers are prepared enough before they actually continue learning kung ano mang modules po yung gagamitin nila. And also, paalala din po, no, sa ating mga facilitators na nagpo-provide po ng PFA. So dapat when we provide PFA, dapat maramdaman ng ating mga binibigyan ng PFA na safe sila. That's number one. No? Kasi ang objective naman talaga natin is to ensure safety, no, and well-being of the individual. At bukod sa pagiging safe ng mga bata natin, when we conduct PFA, dapat masiguro din natin, and as a provider, no, as a PFA provider, we practice self-care. Of course, kailangan din yun dahil it's very stressful, no, when we provide PFA, especially when we are in the scenario that a lot of people are actually asking for help, no, and may kasabihan nga, di ba, we cannot provide something that we do not have. So at least alam natin kung paano alagaan din yung sarili natin, because hindi natin masabi, no, kung kailan tayo kailangang tumulong. No? So as a provider, so we should exercise that self-care. And sabi ko nga, yung look, listen, and link, mahalaga po yun. And when we exercise listening, yung tinatawag na empathic listening skills, no, mahalaga po yan. Kasi kung makikinig tayo sa bata at purely listening lang, wala tayong reaction, baka sabihin naman ng kinokontak natin ng PFA, we don't care, no? So that's why we have to exercise yung tinatawag nating empathic listening skills. Empathic meaning you have to show deep listening. Meron tayong tinatawag na 4 or 5 ways in showing empathic listening skills. So these are mirroring, no? Mirroring meaning you are able to repeat the statement of the patient. So pag sinabi niyang nagugutom ako, so pwede mo ulitin yun, no? Just to show na talaga nakikinig ka. So that's an empathic listening skill. So that's mirroring. Paraphrasing, parang mirroring din, inuulit mo yung kanyang sinabi, pero using your own words. So yun yung paraphrasing. Clarifying, so kung may sinabi man si patient, at least just to show that you are again listening, is to at least clarify some areas na medyo hindi ka nalilinawan, no? Or at least to show concern, no? At least give some follow-up questions, pwede naman ganon, no? Pero of course, you still have to observe also kung ano yung current state ng ating affected learner, no, or personnel. So dapat sabay yon, yung look, listen natin, no? And of course, reflecting. So you are able to at least make him or her realize na yung sinasabi niya ay may ganitong impact. So pwedeng ganon. So pwede mong sabihin na kapag sinabi niya na ang mga magulang ko ay nawala, So, sa sinasabi mo, pwede mo sabihin na gano'n, no? Sinabi mo na ang mga magulang mo ay nawala, ah, ano ba yung naramdaman mo nung nawala yung magulang mo? Or ah, malaki ba yung epekto sa iyo nito? Pwedeng gano'n, no? That's our reflecting empathic listening skills. And of course, last one is summarizing. You are able to at least wrap up lang yung kanyang shinare man lang. Para, again nga, no, while we are doing this, we are showing empathy to our patient, to our learners or personnel that we are providing PFA. So, yun po. Alam niyo po sa pandemya na meron tayo ngayon, the COVID-19 pandemic, that made us realize to adjust, no, to sa situation na meron tayo. So nag-iiba talaga ng yung tinatawag natin new normal. Talaga meron talaga tayo ngayon. Even in conducting PFA. No? So of course, doon sa Bayanihan to Ilas One Act, no, yung dinidisalaw na, no, dinidiscourage no, na yung face-to-face, no, ng we have to exercise physical distancing. No? So when we provide PFA, we have to adjust also conducting PFA, considering those stringent measures, no, in addressing COVID-19. So meron tayong tinatawag na remote PFA or PFA at a distance. So wherein we provide online MHPSS or PFA. So sa DepEd po ngayon, no, our office is currently providing MHPSS online. Meron po tayong MHPSS for personnel na binibigay. That's weekly. For the learners, meron din po tayo. And for even for the execom, for the officials, may binibigay din po tayo mga MHPSS and psychological first aid online. So for the learners, ito po para at least sa kaalaman ng pula ng lahat, no, we are inviting everyone, including parents, teachers, especially learners, no, to watch, participate every Tuesday 4 p.m. No? Again, every Tuesday 4 p.m. So we have the online Kwentuhan, DRMS Buklatan. So it's an online story telling session wherein our elementary learners, no, are able to engage, no, their experiences at home, no, while in the community quarantine, and able to share their thoughts, ideas, and even participate during the conduct of the online story sessions, because our speakers, our invited speakers, storytellers, have questions related to stories, and they can actually use those questions in with regard to their personal experience in addressing and how to go about the situation of COVID-19 pandemic. So yun po yung main objective ng online kwentuhan. And every Thursday, we also have for the high school, kasi yung every Tuesday natin, that's for elementary. For the secondary learners, we provide online arts-based session. So for the high school naman, ito yung dancing, pwedeng singing, or even a lot of arts form or arts-based therapy sessions that we provide every Thursday, again, with the same time slot po, 4 p.m. So you can watch these online sessions po, MHPSS sessions for our learners via DepEd Philippines Facebook page every 4 p.m. po, Tuesday and Thursday. That's for the learners. For our personnel po, we also provide MHPSS for them. Meron tayong tinatawag na Stronger from Home. Ito po yung mga exercises that we provide. We are inviting mga coach, no, na nagtuturo sa ating online on how to do, minimal exercises that we can do at home for our personnel. And also, may mga series of talk din, discussion, mga learnings din, yung very recent namin, last June 5 lang, no? Ang topic is Let It Grow, how to maximize the backyard farming, what's the benefits of planting trees and to the families and to you as a person, no? Yung plants-based diet na tinatawag natin, tinuturo din po dito. And also, meron tayong tinatawag na Oyayi, no? Yung it's a sound meditation. So, these are a variety of MHPS as for personnel that we offer, again, every week. This is online, no, for our personnel. So yun po, no? We are continuously providing MHPS sessions even in the COVID-19 pandemic po, because again, no, iiwan ko po sa inyo itong